Now from Cobb County, Georgia, a look there at SunTrust Park. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Atlanta Braves. These two square off on the diamond right after this. First pitch coming up as the leadoff man Melky Cabrera settles in to get us started.
Leading off with the Angels. Left fielder Melky Cabrera.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Phillips is up with it. Throw on to first will take care of Melky, and that's the first out of the ball game.
Batting second.
Ready now, Yunel Escobar. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. These Braves, as they take the field here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like the pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Mike Trout is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Boy, if you're the pitcher, you're feeling good. That either says, I got great stuff, or he just doesn't know what he's doing right now. Even the great ones take bad swings, and that was a bad swing.
Here's Albert now, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Albert Pujols.
From the stretch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
With all that speed over there on first base, I'm not surprised to see that fastball on the outside corner. That's almost like a pitch out.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And they don't even want to mess with Pujols here with a base open, so they'll go ahead and put him aboard.
Cole Calhoun.
First offering on its way. Cole Calhoun stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Angels grab the early 1-0 lead. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Second baseman, Danny Espinosa.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Danny Espinosa is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Now Lester's 0-1. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Braves, center fielder Ender Inciarte.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Line towards center field. Trout is right there. 1 down. At the plate, Brandon Phillips. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. And this catches the outside corner. Strike 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Batting
Digging
third,
in, Murphy.
right
First
fielder,
cuts for him here with the
number
bases
9.
open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. In now is Andrelton Simmons. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Andrelton
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Lester ready. The 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. The 2-0 now from Lester. In there, 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Inciarte on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
batting 8.
Now to the plate, Carlos Perez. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Franco. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Matt Shoemaker. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Shoemaker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Swinging a looper to left. Kemp coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Here's Melky Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
What's he looking for? 2-0 fastball right down the middle, and he took it? I don't know what he's thinking about. Maybe he thought he was going to throw him a breaking ball, but I think you got to sit fastball there.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yunel Escobar. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I like the aggressiveness, Matt. He hits the batter, then he comes right back with the fastball and says, dare you to hit it. I'm coming after you.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. The runner scores from second. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, look at the dive. Great stab, but they extend their lead as the runner comes around to score. Safe. Ready for another chance? Albert Pujols. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Murphy. And that ends the inning. At the plate, Matt Kemp. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Left fielder, Matt Kemp.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Stepping in, Nix. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Favorable call in there for a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2 now.
Lane 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 6.
Striding into the box, Michael Franco. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hit in the air to center field. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Miguel Montero. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
Lifted into center field. Trout is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cole Calhoun. He'll match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. Makes the play. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Danny Espinoza. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Nix is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
The batter, number 2.
At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time and the side is retired. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. Lays off 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. Little dribbler back at him. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Standing in, John Lester, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Number 11.
Striding in once again, Ender Inciarte. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Just got a piece to the right side, but that one rolls foul.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So Brandon Phillips will bat next with 2 away.
The second
So the
baseman,
runner
number
at first
4,
here with 2 gone in the
Brandon
inning.
Phillips.
And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
He'll go the short way to Espinoza, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Perez.
Leading
He's
off with the
0 for
Angels.
1 thus far.
Catcher, Carlos.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The windup and the 0-1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. 0-2 now from Lester. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. In now, Matt Shoemaker. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there. Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they were different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here's Melky Cabrera. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Melky Cabrera goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Mike Trout is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Lester ready, the 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. From the belt, the pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Montero has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Murphy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Right fielder, number 9.
On the ground to the right side. Throw on by Espinoza takes care of him for the first out. So here's Matt Kemp now. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cabrera ranging back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Stepping up now, Nick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The 0-1 delivery. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another one sent foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. On the ground to third. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Into the box now, Maikel Franco. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Shoemaker comes set. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. 1-0 count. Here it is. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. On to first with it is Pujols, and he steps on the bag for the third out. Here's Albert now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman number 5, Albert Pujols.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. 1-1 on its way from Lester. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Kemp. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And there's ball 1.
Playing 11.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Danny Espinosa is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, Miguel Montero comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Catcher Miguel Montero.
First offering on its way. Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Off the corner with the splitter. It's 2-0. Montero waits. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. 1 out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Espinosa into shallow center. He gets there, and that's the second out. Striding in, John Lester. He flew out in his last at-bat. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses. 1-0.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Shoemaker's ready. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Escobar will make the catch, and that ends the inning. In now is Andrelton Simmons. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Shortstop. Andrelton
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hit to short.
Swanson brings it in.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Carlos Perez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Phillips backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Shoemaker. Hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch. Don't worry about that one.
This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose.
Lifted the other way to left center. Cabrera on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 4.
Here's Brandon Phillips. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The batter.
Ready once again, Murphy. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Back here at SunTrust Park, the Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready for another shot now. Melky Cabrera. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Melky Cabrera.
All right, back at Lester on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now
digging in and looking for more, Yunel Escobar. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Lester ready. The 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Lifted in the air to center. Inciarte's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Matt Kemp. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that just misses inside.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in
Number
to try it
22.
again. Nix. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly by Pujols. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in once again, Michael Franco. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Shoemaker's ready. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
No strike.
Outside. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Striding in once again, Albert Pujols.
Leading
0
off
for
for the
2 with a
Angels,
walk for him so
First
far.
baseman number 5, Albert Pujols.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now Lester's 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Right side, hit hard. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The throw into second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinosa. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
Digging in. Andrelton Simmons. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Morris enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But that'll be off the right field wall. Throw into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Now batting, Carlos Perez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. There is Franco. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Miguel Montero.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Dansby Swanson is on deck. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And here's a strike 3 called. So still no walks on the ledger as that's the first out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swinging a soft liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. At the plate, Morris. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Number 1 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Lined hard toward right center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Stepping up now, Ender Inciarte. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Here it comes on 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-1 on its way. A called strike over the outside corner. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Catch is made by Trout. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here. So despite the effort, the inning will continue. So coming to the plate, Murphy. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Pena, see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
This one's flared out toward left. Cabrera moving to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ian Kroll enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Coming to the plate now, Perez. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. C.J. Cron will try to get his club a little nice.
C.J. Cron.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. He'll come in here at 263. 5 homers, 10 RBIs. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Left fielder number 53.
Here's Melky Cabrera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. At the plate, Yunel Escobar. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. Chaz Rowe enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 51, Chaz Rowe.
Eric Young Jr.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose.
And that misses inside 1-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on. On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
Inciarte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding into the box, Mike Trout. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch coming. Here it is. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cam Bedrosian enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 32, Cam Bedrosian.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and
Leading off the bottom of the ninth for the Braves. Left fielder,
Action now in the Angels
number
bullpen as a
27.
left-hander starts to get loose.
ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Nix. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Calhoun waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now in the box, Michael Franco. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the stretch. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.